Hey, this is Trenell, your life enhancing specialist. Just simply want to share with you a presentation that I did for the Sherman High School varsity football team, my alma mater. Just want to empower them to be about it, to be about the small things of attitude, effort, skill, and relationships. And so, without further ado, here goes the video just for you. Have a positive effect so you may empower generations.
What? Be about it. Be about it. Be about it. Be about it. That's what I'm talking about right there. To be about it. But I simply want to just share with you more about the meaning of what it means to be about it. And I'm going to do a little demonstration up here, and I need some volunteers. So I'm going to need the smallest guy in the room to come up front. Yeah, just come on up, be about it. Yeah, come on up, that's what I'm talking about. Boom start. All right, talk to what's your name? Christian. So Christian, what I want you to do is, I want you to stand where you are and turn around and get right in the middle. The middle of the floor. So, but I want you to stand toward me. And I want you to stand square like you're about to do a squat. But I want you to put both hands behind your back. So I mean, you may be the smallest guy on the team, but you ain't just gonna let anybody push you around, right?
Yes, sir.
You gonna let somebody push you around like you're about? No, sir. All right, then that's what I'm talking about. So, it's Coach Poke. Come on up here. All right, ladies, move back some more. So Coach Poke, I want you to get in front of you. Directly in front of her. So Christian, the object of this demonstration is, I want you to stand your ground. Because I'm gonna get Coach Poke. I mean, he was a linebacker back in the day. I don't know how good he was. Let's stop lying. He was good. So what I'm gonna do is, on my count, he's gonna try to move you backwards. You are not gonna let him, but you can't move your hands. And you can't move your feet. Set. 32. Let's make it do what it do. Hut. All right. Come on, man. We're just gonna say that's a little fluke. I think you do better than that. All right, then. Let's do it again. Set. Hut. All right. Now, that's a volunteer. Give me the next smallest guy. Boom. Now, stay close. Christian, stay up here. So, what's your name? Boom. I want you to get behind Christian on his left side. But I want you to put a hand behind your back, and then put your other hand behind his shoulder. Right now. So we're gonna try this little exercise. Just, coaching strength right now, but we want to see if you're gonna be able to stand your ground. Set. All right. So now I need the next small guy. Come up here.
Jace.
All right, Jace, come on. That's what you get. I want you to get on the side of boom. I want you to get on the side of boom. But this time I want you to get just like that, but put your other hand behind your back. So we're gonna do this little exercise again.
Why y'all keep moving back, man?
No, we don't. I want you to stand your ground. Sit. What? All right. Bring me two more small guys up here, and I want you to get
He said,
so I want you to get behind me. And I want you to put your hand wrinkly in behind your back, so you can throw his back.
no shoulder hurt.
So yeah, we're gonna do this little exercise again. Sit. Hut. There we go. So now you have to stand your ground. Now I need two coaches to come up here and get behind them. Now we're gonna really test the stability. Now we're gonna really test coach's strength. Sit. Put. All right. So now I just need 2 more people to get behind the coaches.
Oh my
All right. Sit. All right. So I want y'all to take a moment, fellas. And let me ask you this, Christian. So was it easy or hard to stay your ground when you was by yourself? So when you started having your team behind you, was it easier or harder to stay your ground?
A lot easier.
So coaches, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Christian. When everybody starts standing behind you, even your coaches, how did it feel to know they had your back?
Felt good.
All right. Fellas, y'all have a seat. Go ahead. Give y'all a hand. See, being about it means taking care of the small things. Because not only do you take care of the small things, you take care of those things together. And there are several things I want to talk about to you that are small things, but they'll make a big difference. Not only in life, but also on that football field. And the first thing I want to talk to you about is the attitude. Be about it. It's not just words. It's an attitude, it's a swagger, it's the confidence that you're going to do your best and be your best. No matter what the circumstances are, no matter how big the obstacle is, whoever steps in front of you, you ain't scared. This morning, I got up and I got this heart condition called AFib. And basically it's an irregular heartbeat. And so it tells my heart when you're sitting still, it beats 80 beats a minute. Well, mine tend to beat 100, 117, 135, which makes me tired. It makes me, want to just lay down and go to sleep. But this morning, when I got in my chair, I got this full-length mirror in my bathroom. And I rolled in there, and I looked at myself in that mirror. Tired. Not really feeling this day. But I started saying, be about it. Be about it. Be about it. Be about it. What? 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 Be about it. Whenever you wake up in the mornings, there are going to be times when you don't feel like getting up, doing whatever chore it may be. There are going to be times when you be in that classroom and you ain't really feeling that teacher doing no homework and you're tired. And there are going to be times that you're going to come out on this practice field and you ain't going to want to do it. And there are also going to be times when you're out there at Bearcat Stadium in the midst of a game and you're tired. But I want you to remind yourself to be about it. Be about it. Be about it. But once you do that, you have to focus on the next thing and the best thing. And that is effort. Coaches, how important is effort?
Very important. Very important. Very.
Why is it important?
That's something you can control.
About your character.
Attitude is the fuel that gets you going. But effort is the action that's going to get you to where you need to go. And my brother, Artez, when I was very young, when I was in middle school, not even middle school, when I was at Boys Club, he told me a philosophy that go hard or go home. This simply means do my best or go home and do nothing at all. And do you want to know how I was able to get on varsity football team as a 14-year-old freshman? But not only was on the field, but I was the key back for our power offense. I also played strong safety and free safety and outside linebacker. And I was on every special teams except field goal. What made me different is because I went hard in practice, like I was playing the game. Deion Sanders, raise your hand if you know Deion Sanders, Coach Brown.
Oh, yes.
I'm like, if you don't know about him, you need to catch up about him. One of the things that I did that he said he did every day, he said, I practice like I played. So when I play, it will be like practice. And I want to encourage you to practice like you play. So when you go out there in the game, it will be just like practice. And so I laugh because I got this play in my head where I was a freshman. I was on JV, I had on the all whites, and I was on scout team. And so Coach Tips heard a lot about me. And so he was like, freshman, get in. And I'm telling you, I thought freshman was my first name, because like, hey, that's all they call me. So I went into the hut. The quarterback was like, Trenell, the ball's going to you. It was sweet. I was like, all right. So I'm getting back there. I want to remind you, and Coach Wilkerson can testify to this. Our defensive line, the starting defense that I had to go up against, Ellis Cotton was like 270 or what is it, like 270 pounds, 280. He was strong. And then we had E.J. Scruggs, we had Courtney McGriff. These dudes are huge. So I'm back there. I backed up my 7 yards. My palms were sweaty. Knees weak, arm was heavy, but on the surface, I was nervous. I looked calm and ready. Said, what? I went to the right. Got the ball. I ran as fast as I could, like I was going to the outside. Coach Tips told me later, because I was a young back, he thought I was going to use my speed to go outside. But my brother taught me a valuable lesson, and I want everyone to hear it, especially the running backs, to remember this. You get more yards going north and south than you do east and west. So the moment that I stretched the defense out, I saw a hole right there on the goal line. I turned it up, bounced off the biggest linebacker, and went in. Touchdown. Tossed the ball back to the coach. Tried it to the huddle. Next thing I know, I was told that I'll be wearing the number 6 on varsity team. Effort not only starts in the game, but your effort starts in the classroom. Because if you don't put in that 100% effort in the classroom to get your grades, you won't be eligible to be on that practice field. And once you get on that practice field, you put in the effort like you were in the game. And not only do you do it in practice, but in the film room, because if you're smart, it's not about the physical all the one time. You gotta be in that film room because you gotta be smart. You can easily be a player who can go out there and get it done with your athletic talent. But if you're an athlete, you're gonna be smart. You're going to know what the other team is doing. And so you're gonna spend time in the film room as well as the weight room, because you gotta be strong, as you can see with the demonstration we just did. And so the next thing is skills. Every one of y'all have been blessed with some skills. So offensive line, stand up. All y'all. And y'all have been blessed with the skills and ability to create a fortress, an unbreakable wall, to be able to protect your quarterback. You've also been blessed with the skills and the abilities to be able to create a hole as big as Highway 75 for your running backs to run through. But you have to believe. You have to be about it. All right, sit down. Quarterback, stand up. Both of you have the skills and the ability to be able to lead your troops every time you step on that field to victory. And this victory could be a first down. This victory could be a touchdown. But you have the skills to be able to do that. And you have to believe in yourself. You have to be what? And you have to do what? Oh man, we only got a few that's in here paying attention. You have to what?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, sit down. So now I need the running backs to stand up. Running backs, you all have been blessed with the skills and ability that every time you touch that ball, you can take it to the house. Every time you touch that ball, you can get a first down, because that was my mindset. Every time I touched that ball, I was taking it to the house. And you have the skills and ability to be able to do that. But not only do you have the skills and ability to do that, you have the skills and ability to be able to block to protect your quarterback. But you have to believe in yourself and what?
Yeah.
Sit down. Now, I want to speak to the wide receiver. Stand up. You have the skills and abilities that once you catch that ball, you can take it to the house. And I want you to get that in your mind. But I want to throw something in there. How many of y'all have held a baby? How many of y'all have seen a baby held? What do you think would happen if somebody dropped that baby? Would that be a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah.
So we agree. I want you to picture that football. That is Coach Holloman's baby. And every time you drop that ball, something bad's happening. It stops you from moving forward, advancing. It stops you from scoring a touchdown. It stops you from getting those yards. And I'm not only talking about on the football field, in the game, but out there in practice. You don't drop a ball. And if you do drop a ball, you get out and do 10 or more push-ups to hold yourself accountable. Because you believe in yourself and what?
Yeah.
Exactly, sit down. So now when we talk to the defensive line, stand up. So defensive line, y'all are some beasts. Every time y'all get out there, y'all got the skills and ability to break through that line, to break that fortress and get to the quarterback or the running back. You also have the ability to get that TFL or that fumble recovery. Or if somebody trying to throw a screen, you might want to take the ball out the air and take it to the house. But you have to believe in what?
Yeah.
Exactly, sit down. So now I need to talk to the linebackers. Linebackers. Y'all are the heart of the defense. And I'll put this in perspective. You have the defensive line, and then you have the safeties in the backup. But you are in the middle. And where in the body? What's in the middle of your body? It's your heart. So y'all set the tone. Y'all are what bring life to this defense. So every time you get an opportunity and somebody come across your face, you gotta believe in yourself. You have to what?
Be about it.
What?
Be about it.
What?
Be about
That's
it.
what I'm talking about, all right? So now we need the safeties. Y'all go ahead and sit down. Got some safeties there? Man, y'all are my favorite position. Because you have the opportunity that every time that ball's in the high air, remember that's Coach Holloman's baby. You're gonna take that ball out of the air, catch it, take care of it, and take it to the house. You have the ability to stop everything from getting past you. You have to believe in yourself. You have to what?
Be about it.
Exactly. Go ahead and sit down. So now where the kickers at? Got any kickers? Got any runners? Hey, do y'all realize? Hey, I want to let y'all know. Y'all can be the decision maker of the game. You have the opportunity to win the game. You have the opportunity to kick a 20-yard field goal, a 30-yard field goal, or even a 50-yard field goal to be able to win the game. And even as the punter, you have an opportunity to put your team in a place where they can stop the other team from advancing down the field. That's how important you are. Your job is not life. But I want you to believe in yourself and what?
Be about it.
Exactly what it's about. Coaches, y'all have been given the opportunity and the ability to put these players in positions for them to be victorious, not only on the football field, but in life. But you have to be patient. Take your time, believe in their abilities. If they believe in your abilities, you have to what?
Be about it.
Exactly. So the last thing I want to talk to y'all about is relationships. All of life is about relationships. And right here and right now, this is a brotherhood. Do you want to know why I was able to remember all those names from Ellis Cotton to Keith Wilkinson and all that? Because this is a family. This is a brotherhood. And there are a lot of times that you're going to make mistakes. But when you're in a family, you don't turn your family down, you don't do your brother bad. So every time that someone does something, because we all make mistakes, if someone drops a ball, don't look at them and tell them they suck. Look at them and know that they have the skills to be about it. If somebody look at the book, miss a block, you look at them and tell them to be about it. As well as when Caleb drops back and he launches that 50-yard pass down the field, and the wide receiver catches and takes it to the house. I want you to go up and run up to him and say, now that's how you be about it. When Kane grabs the ball and then he takes it into the end zone. I want you to run up to him and be like, that's how you be about it. When somebody on defense makes that tackle, you run up to him and say, that's how you be about it. Be about it. Be about it. Be about it.
Be about it. Be about it. Be about it.
What?
Be about it.
What?
Be about it.
What?
Be about it.
What?
Be about it.
Yes. So, as I get ready to wrap this up, I want you to know you have to take care of the small things. Starting with your attitude, starting with the effort that you put in, as well as the skills, you get better at the skills that you have, and developing a strong relationship with your team. Because once you're able to master the small things, it doesn't matter who steps in front of you, whether it's on Friday night at the Battle of the Axe, or you're going against a Frisco team, because you got your mindset that you got that attitude that nothing can conquer you because you're going to do what?
Be about it.
What?
Be about
What?
it. Be about it.
Yes, and I don't think the new coaches heard my jingle from last year. So, I'm gonna end it with this. And so basically, I'm gonna count y'all down, 3, 2, 1. And y'all gonna shout as loud as y'all can. Be about it. I want people over there Highway 75, all the way to Dennis, and to be able to hear you. And then I'm gonna say, being the best player in man, you're gonna come right after it. So I'm gonna keep adding little sentences as soon as I finish. I want you to come in and say, be about it. 3, 2, 1.
Be about it.
The best player in man.
Be about it.
The best that you can.
Be about it.
Adding value to people's life.
Be about it.
Ending hatred and even strife.
Be about it.
Your ability.
Be about it.
To treat everyone equally.
Be about it.
Understanding your self-worth.
Be about
You
it.
have a purpose here on this earth.
Be about it.
The best version of you.
Be about it.
And do what it do.
Be about it.
Let me get this off my chest.
Be about it.
You are amazing, and don't forget to
Be about